We are live. Thanks for everybody joining in. I'm going to get this set up real fast. God, I'm really excited about where I am today. Again, Terb's on location. That's what I like about this. I'm mobile now. Once I get this shared, we're going to get started with the Super Terb Podcast. So I'm going to share this. And put the location. And welcome to the Super Terb Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Terbet, your local real estate expert with the Untitled Chapter Group, Coldwell Banker HPW, a.k.a. Super Terb, a.k.a. Coach Terb, and I'm here for episode 21 of the Super Terb Podcast. And I started this podcast last fall. It's crazy. It's already been 21 episodes with the main intent of talking real estate, business, sports, and beer in the triangle, but have guests on, and I am so pumped to have Anthony Scalese with me, owner of Wakefield Tavern. When I say this is a staple in the community, I think I have a bar stool in there. I come here so often. Yeah, so I'm so excited to be here on location with today's podcast. We're going to talk with Anthony about Wakefield Tavern and get to know your story a little bit there. So, but prior to that, you guys always like to provide some real estate content, some updates. And guys, what we're seeing today is more listings hitting the market. We have 13 coming soon properties this month. So what that's telling us is sellers are starting to get a little more confidence in the market. More people are getting vaccinated. People are just getting the itch to sell because there is no better time. The equity that you have in your home, you probably don't even realize. When people actually reach out to me, they will say, Terb, can you just run a market analysis? And when I follow up with them, there's silence. And they're like, can you come out Monday? Just to show you what we can do. So if you're at all interested to see what your home is valued at, please reach out to me. It's no obligation. We'll do a market analysis. We're outside right now, so we got a little bit of noise, but we have the full effects here today. Fire trucks going on. Hey! So please let us know how we can help. Then a little bit of sports real fast. My Panthers. Who's your team, Anthony?
I follow Pittsburgh Steelers.
Steelers, okay. Well, you saw who my Panthers traded for, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
It's high low risk, high reward. You know, we gave up a 6, a 2nd, and a 4th for next year. But I feel like he's got all the tools. I'm talking about Sam Darnold. He's 23 years old. We're looking for that quarterback that actually push the ball down the field more than 4 yards at a time. So I'm hoping with he actually covers the Panthers, and he's going to be on the podcast, do a little draft preview. So I'm going to take a quick break, come back, and we're going to talk with Anthony, man. All right, hold on. And welcome back to the Super Terb Podcast. Again, I'm your host, Michael Terbet, your local real estate expert with the Untitled Chapter Group, Coldwell Banker HPW. I'm here with Anthony Scalese. Say what's up, Anthony.
How you guys doing out there?
Tell everybody, obviously I just said your name, but where you're from and what you do.
Yes, I'm from upstate New York, Binghamton, New York. Was born and raised up there, moved down here. It'll be 20 years this coming August, so I can't believe it's been that long. So
wow.
We've been here at this location for 10 years. We just celebrated our 10th year in December, so we're hoping to have some type of better celebration than what we were able to pull off, which was nothing in December. So we'll look forward to extending out our anniversary.
So what I always like to do, so how did you start? Was Wakefield Tavern the first restaurant you owned, or did you have other things that you did prior to Wakefield Tavern?
No, I tended bar on this side of town. I was down at the Piper's Tavern for about 7 years.
Piper's.
Oh, yeah.
That's a spot, too.
Jimmy and Dan.
And Hibernian right there.
Oh, yeah. They took good care of me even before that was down there. So it's been a long and winding road, and we got this place going, signed the lease in April 2010 and opened that following December.
That's awesome. So what was it like up here in 2010?
I had a lot less neighbors than we have now. The bridge hadn't even gone through down in Falls, which went through the following October. So that opened up Bedford and Falls Riverdos, which was nice at the time, and everybody else going down Falls and Moose. So
what made you decide this location?
It was available. It was one of those things. We were just happened to be looking at the time, and sign was on the door, and the chips fell where they were supposed to, and here we are.
Well, I will say this. People know me because I eat a lot of nachos. I know all the nachos in the area. You guys by far have the best nachos in town. So if you guys like nachos, one thing I like the shrimp, but you have different options.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, is there a secret with the queso?
Yes, there is.
So that you can't.
No, I can't. No.
Can you sell it? in bottles?
I could work something out. I got you.
That's the best ever. So I think what makes Wakefield Tavern so cool and unique is the diversity, if you want to call it, of the menu. You have a lot of options. So how did you go about this? Obviously, I'm not a restaurant owner, but how do you keep the menu how you have it? Is there anything you brought from home? Because example of chicken, is it the Speedy?
The Speedy chicken.
Okay,
yeah, exactly
that's one of my
right.
favorites. Now that's up north, right?
Correct. That's from actual Broome County, the county I'm from up in New York. So that was non-negotiable when we opened.
Yeah.
The rest of it I left up to people that know what they're doing as far as food goes, and I get out of their way. So it's
great because you have all different options to choose from. Now tell people about the chicken Speedy. Like what is? I mean, because what is that?
If I have to explain to someone that doesn't know, I'll call it like a poor man's Italian dressing. Oil, vinegar, salt, pepper, various other ingredients that will marinate the chicken in for a number of days. And then we'll cut it, we'll marinate it, and then cook it. And we'll put it on sandwiches, pizzas, salads, nachos, you name it. We got it.
Got a fan here.
Who's that?
Little Superman.
Oh, very good.
Just a Facebook friend of mine.
Cool.
What's up, Linda? Well, that's cool. So when you opened Wakefield Tavern and you go into day-to-day, now is this the only restaurant you own?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I know you're here. Obviously, you live here basically. I mean, you take great care. You're helping. What's your number one goal with Wakefield Tavern?
My number one goal, I learned from my mom a long time. She used to like to host parties, and it's, as I tell my staff, or I tell people that come in, it's not a restaurant. We're dealing with hospitality at the end of the day. So we want to be hospitable. We want people to come in and have a good time and feel like they can feel like they're at home when they walk in the door. So whether we've known you for 2 weeks or we've known you for 10 years, we want you to feel, the same way every time.
And you get that feel because obviously we're on outdoor on your patio now, but inside, and I'm gonna get to that here in a few minutes. But you have that feel, and it does feel very welcoming. And as obviously things start, I'm gonna get into COVID here in a minute, but things are starting to loosen slightly. It's great to see everybody out and just I think everybody's just ready to have a great time and be with friends. And I feel like when you come in there, but even if you don't know them, it's just very open and conversations start very easily. What separates you from your competition?
I think just that. You can get a beer and a burger anywhere. I mean, there's 1,000 restaurants in the greater Raleigh area if you want to sit down and start counting them. So it's what separates you from the guy next door? What separates you from the people down the street? So treat people like they want to be treated, and I know how I want to be treated when I go out. So that's what I try to instill in the people that work here.
No question. Plus the quality of food.
And the guys out back are top notch, and they've been there a long time. And like I said, I'm smart enough to stay out of their way and let them do what they do best, and we go from there.
That's it. I mean, you hire great people, and then that's the name of the game. So with kind of going back to my last question, with Wakefield Tavern, I know you have like trivia night, starting some music.
Yeah.
Talk about that as far as what you try to provide there. Is there anything else that I'm missing, or how do you schedule that?
I can give you the rundown of a week when it's normally busy. Where you have live music every Thursday. We'll eventually add Saturdays and Fridays back to the mix as we get the warmer stays weather. We're trying to do all the music outside like we did last year, which was it worked out quite well. Trivia, we got trivia tonight with Big Slow Tom's. Trivia started at 7:30, which has been crazy the last couple of months. It usually fills up and we're running around like a bunch of crazy people. And then Wednesday, half-price bottles of wine, live music towards the end of the week, and then we have a nice brunch going on from 11:30 to 2 every Sunday.
So you guys, and the trivia night, you may have just said that, is there drink specials during trivia night?
It depends on what's going on. Usually it's Tom's the star of the show, and again, I'm smart enough to get out of his way and let him do what he wants to do. So.
That's awesome. So we touched on COVID. So obviously a year ago, no one had a clue what was coming our way. And for a lot of small or local businesses, how did you adjust to that?
We tried to do curbside only for the last 2 weeks of March. We were losing money, so we shut it down April 1st, and we were closed down to the middle of June. So it was no fun, but we got through it. We were able to, fortunately, secure the loans we needed to secure with the PPP loans, and we just were able to bring the staff back and do in a way and start off slow, which was good, especially when we came back in the middle of summer. It was kind of better. It was the slower part of the year, but we just took our time, baby steps, got through a long, wet winter, and we're firing away here in the spring. And it's we're seeing people we literally haven't seen in a calendar year that have been vaccinated and that have come back out. So it's been great.
What did you do? Because I know I came in, and I felt totally safe, but what steps have you taken, or what did you do to make sure everyone felt safe? And
we removed chairs, we moved tables, I bought heaters for the outside out here, try to have people out here year round. So we did the best we could to limit how many people were coming in the building. We cut obviously it was 50%, so we cut our capacity in half. And just try to, some days are easier than others. Staff had masks on. For the 95% of the time, the people coming through the door were compliant, and you get your people that don't want to be, but you deal with them as they come in. So we did the best we could, and we continue to do so.
It means me to go out, I'm gonna wear a mask. What do we got to do to get back to some normalcy?
Yeah, let's. I think the faster we get there, the better.
Bond together there.
Absolutely.
So I came in last week, and you mentioned, and I see it behind you, the food truck.
Yes.
So tell people, have you started the food truck?
We're having our soft opening this Saturday from 12 to 3. We're having an event, so we'll be got a couple of trainer friends of ours that have been working with us since January that are going to be coming up. Ty Lennon and Stacy Carolina will be with SPT Express doing some promotion for their business, and then we're going to have some live music from the Little Redbirds. They'll be playing from 12 to 3, and we're going to fire that truck up and see what we're made of.
It's here.
It's here. It's ready to roll. We got it in December, and we got passed all of our inspections.
So would we be able to book that?
Yeah, we're gonna. Yes, that's the whole idea behind it is to basically do glorified catering and do private events with the truck.
So we get the queso mobile now.
Yes, it will definitely. I could bring the nachos to your house.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna do that. One thing that I love doing is appreciation events, and obviously the last year we haven't been able to do that, and so I just can't wait. Because just like you, our business is relationship business, referral business, and we just love getting in front of our past clients, our friends. I hate saying past clients because they're our friends, so. But I like to have it, so we will be definitely booking that here in the future.
Very good.
So, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Oh,
do you want to expand, or is this the location?
By expanding with the truck, I got my hands full right now, so I'll work on this and get this squared away and just keep this ship moving in the right direction is really what I want to do. And in 5 years, who knows? You never know.
Day by day.
Exactly.
Day by day. So tell us something real fast about maybe the best thing that's happened at Wakefield Tavern, maybe a story, anecdote, something funny that maybe we don't know about.
Funny. Oh, man. 10 years, you're putting me on the spot here. This is tough. Oh,
that's what we do on the Super Terb Podcast. It makes it fun.
I wouldn't call it funny. We've been able to, the past couple years, when we actually were able to pull it off last year, we have been working with the Susan G. Komen Carolina to the Coast, and we've done some fundraising dinners the last 2 years. I'm trying to get a golf tournament started this fall to raise some more money for that. So that has brought me the greatest sense of family and togetherness to have people come in. It's an off night when we're closed. It's invitation only. And we sit down, we break bread, we have some drinks and enjoy each other's company, and we do it for a good cause, and it's something that's near and dear to my heart. And it's just something we look forward to doing. This will be the 3rd year this October, and it's something we enjoy doing.
If you do that, let me know about the golf tournament, because I'd love to help.
For sure.
That'd be fun.
For sure. Yeah, we've got some people lined up for that. We've doubled the amount raised each year, and I want to double it again this October.
We're on. We'll be in on that, especially a little golf, and you said beach golf would it be at the?
We can do that. I didn't. However you want to go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I got you.
Give me some Kansas swing easy. I'm good.
I got you.
Yeah, I know. So again, the reason I do this too is business owner, entrepreneurs. I've had coaches on here. If you have someone's listening or hearing the podcast and they're thinking about starting a restaurant, what just piece of advice would you give? What was that step for you? You said you were bartending. You're like, I'm ready to just go out on my own, which obviously is scary to a certain degree. But what's the best thing you could tell somebody to do?
It's save your money before you start it and get your ducks in a row as far as being financially sound, and then do your best. And this is obviously easier said than done, but hire good people and have good people work for you, and have people, if you get them, hang on to them, love them. I'm all about love. I try not to. I'm not a real my way or the highway kind of guy. It's all about, love and connection and giving people the ability to grow and do what they want to do within the confines of what you have going on. So
that's great. Yeah. So I have a question that I like to ask everybody on my podcast.
Okay.
Another one I kind of come up from top rope here.
All right.
But what is the best piece of advice that has been given to you, and by who? I've been saying this each podcast that I'm going to create a book whenever this is finished, because I get a great answer each podcast. I see the wheels turning.
Jimmy Powers, who is my mentor, who I worked for down at Piper's Tavern, who's known in the community by millions of people, I'm sure. He told me one time, he said, just smile. Just smile. Just when someone comes in, it'll disarm people. It'll enlighten people. It'll brighten somebody's day. If you just now, obviously we've been wearing masks, but you can see when people are smiling behind the mask. But you would be surprised how far that will go for not only yourself, but for somebody else, stranger, somebody you know, it doesn't matter.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I love
just
it.
Smile.
Just smile.
Yeah, very
I love
simple.
that. You can do a bumper sticker. Have they already done a bumper sticker?
I'm sure he's got something lined up, so knowing him.
Well, cool, man. We'll tell everybody again just how they can reach you. I mean, I'm going to tag you here, website, what have you, and then we're going to go into my last segment.
Cool. Yeah, we're here 6 days a week. We do dinners on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we're here all day Thursday through Sunday. So usually, if I'm not in the building, I'm close by, trying to make sure we're where we got to be. So we're here, and call ahead for seating, and
so come check out Wakefield Tavern, guys.
Stop in, check out the live music.
If you've been near, it's near obviously Wakefield, but North Raleigh, come on up, come see Anthony and his team. They do an awesome job. You want to hang with me for the last segment?
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to take a quick break, and we're going to feature the local beer of the week and then sign off.
Cool.
And welcome back to the Super Terb Podcast. Again, I'm your host, Michael Terbet, your local real estate expert with the Untitled Group, Coldwell Banker, HPW. And I'm back for my last segment, which is the local beer of the week. But today, again, sometimes I feature local beers, and then sometimes we have so many great breweries and bottle shops around the area.
Oh, yeah.
And one I mention, there's two I mention every week. Taylor's Wine Shop off Six Forks Road. They've been a staple. I was actually there with my last podcast. They've been there 40 years. And then around the corner from us is Dee's Bottle Shop. And it's, 3 doors down from Wakefield Tavern. So if you guys are going to come out to Wakefield Tavern, stop in, have a cold beverage. First, I know go see Nathan and Kelly and tell them Terb sent you. The thing that I love about Dee's Bottle Shop is they have beers on draft that are local or in North Carolina, but they have, I don't know how many hundreds of options you can buy, take with you. Either they have a fridge or obviously on the shelf. And they also have growlers you can get. So come in and check them out, support them. They've got darts. You can bring food in, I believe, and eat there. They don't serve food there. But come check them out. And again, as always, tell them Terb sent you. I'm actually going to feature them in the Taste of the Triangle with Terb.
Very good.
I do do the same thing.
They've been doing a great job.
They're awesome. So, guys, I can't thank you enough for joining me today and Anthony on episode 21 of the Super Terb Podcast. As I always say, it's Michael Terbet, your local real estate expert with the Untitled Group, Coldwell Banker, HPW. If you can subscribe, if you like the podcast, that would mean a lot. Leave a review. And as always, guys, remember who you work with matters. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. Thanks, brother.
Thank you very much.